Um, when it comes to feeding goats, I think most of us go overboard. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going overboard, but I prefer to make a lot of things I do on this farm as easy and as simple as possible. How do I feed my goats? As you can see, these are some of the goats I bought recently. They are like 13 goats. I think there are 10 here. The other three should be somewhere else. I got 13 goats some days ago. These goats are currently under quarantine because I usually quarantine for 2 to 3 weeks before I put them at the main farm. I'm just using one of these pig pens at my farm. There is this pig pen that is empty, so I'm currently using it as a quarantine center for these goats. Now, how do I feed my goats? If you check here, you see grasses. These are grasses. These are Napier grass, which we have mainly here in Nigeria, because the dominant grass we have here in Nigeria is Napier grass, which is also called the elephant grass. Now, my farm is located in Aba, that's the eastern part of Nigeria. And here in the southeast, we have abundance of rain. There's always rainfall. In fact, we have rainfall throughout the year, because even in the dry season, even in the driest of the dry season, hardly will a month pass without you seeing rain. So we always have grasses, even though there are sometimes that the grass will dry up, but if you go around, you must find grasses, fresh green grasses to give to your animals. So, some people use hay on their farms, and people have advised me to use hay also. But hay should only be considered when there is no much rainfall throughout the year. So you just go and cut grass and pack and dry them and pack at your farm for the dry season. So that when you go out and there's no and there's no green grass or fresh grass to give to your animals, then you can use the hay which you stored during the rainy season and feed to your animals. Now, people also have told me, I should utilize silage. For me, I see no need of using silage when I can go to the bushes, or I can go to where I planted my grasses and cut grass for my animals to feed on. So as far as I have grasses in abundance in the bushes, in the places I planted my own grass, why would I consider going through the hassle of making silage when I know there is always green grass available for my animals? Now, if you compare hay and fresh grass, I will always advise you to give your animals fresh grass. Now, goats are not dependent on grass alone. You can give goats shrubs. You can give them tree leaves. Now, here in the eastern part of Nigeria, which I am located, all these things are in abundance. So there is no way I will say, okay, because other people are using hay on their goat farms, because other farmers are using hay to feed their goats, I'll go and start using hay. No, it depends on your location, because your location has a way of determining your farming strategies, the feeding methods you are going to use at your farm. Your location plays a vital role. Here in the east, I have rainfall in abundance. So that's why I'm always using fresh grass from my own planting area, from the bushes, and from anywhere else I can get grass. So if you are running your farm, let's say let's say you have a farm in a place like Castina, where there is high rate of droughts, where rain hardly falls. That is where it is advisable to store hay, because I know that in the northern part of Nigeria, rain falls only for like 3 months. Now, with that 3 months, you can grow your grass, cut them, dry them, and store them as hay for you to use during the dry spell. But here in the east is a whole different thing altogether. I can have grasses all year round, which I use to feed my animals. Now, here in the east, I feed my animals, that's my ruminant animal, which include my cattle and my goats, mostly on Napier and Bracharia grass. Then for the goats, I also use tree shrubs, tree leaves. There's maize, people that planted maize. I don't plant maize for now, but people that plant maize, I go to their farms. When they harvest their maize, I take their maize stems and I give to these animals. People that harvest cassava, I have my own cassava farm. When I harvest my cassava, I give them the cassava leaves. So here in the east, we have a high rate of rainfall. So it can afford me. It even makes my farming methods easier, because I can afford to feed my animals all year round without spending anything on buying grasses. Because in the north, majority of farmers in the north have to buy grasses because they don't have grass all year round. But here, farming has been made cheap by God for us here in the east. So that's why I utilize all these things to my own advantage. Now, even if you're talking about hay only contains like 22% of moisture content. But here, these fresh grasses, they have almost 90% moisture content in them, which is also good for the animal because it helps in the digestion of the grasses which they are eating. So you don't have to do what other people are doing. You just have to work out what is best for you. People have been complaining that I usually focus on my face and not the animals. Let me try to focus on the animals, even though the light is not all that good. So these are like the goats I bought recently. So like I said, they are on quarantine. I usually leave my animals on quarantine for like 2 to 3 weeks. So I will check so as to check if they are healthy. So this is making like almost, I think, 10 days or 12 days these animals have been in this pen. How I usually do it is that they'll eat here, but after like in the afternoon when the sun comes out, I open the door for them to go around the farm. Then in the evening I still walk them back to the pen where they will stay for the night. So that's basically how I feed my animals. I just feed them with these kind of things, and it works very, very well for me. So that's it on today's video, guys. See you guys in the next video.